What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be painting a hood scoop on this 2007 WRX. As you can tell, the top of it, the clear coat's kind of faded, the side's super glossy, and then the top's just really bad, disgusting looking. So what we're going to use for this, things you're going to need, we got a sprayer for water, and then you got a water bucket. We got some wet 600 grit and then wet 2000 grit sandpaper, tack rag. You don't need this, but you can use your hand, but a sanding block's always nice, a flexible one. Got some paper towels, some wax and grease remover, some primer. We got this from Grim Speed, both of these. It's the color for the car, and then also the clear coat and Sprite as always. Okay, so before we start scuffing this scoop for primer, what we're going to do is we're going to take our wax and grease remover, we're going to clean the whole scoop down. Alright, now that we have this clean, our next step is going to be to take our wet sanding paper, let it soak in some water for about 10 minutes, and we are going to scuff the entire scoop and get it ready for primer. So when sanding before primer, what we want to do is we're just trying to take off the top clear coat. We're not trying to get into the paint or anything like that. So as we're sanding, you're going to see clear, kind of like a white milky liquid. If you see the color, like in this case blue, then that means we're sanding into the paint. We don't want to go that far, we're just trying to scuff up the clear coat. Alright, now that we got everything wet sanded, I can't stress this enough, guys. This is the most important part. The prep work is going to make or break your paint job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the wax and grease remover, we're going to clean off all this mess now, and it should be ready for primer. So now that we've got the whole thing scuffed and cleaned, this is kind of what you want to look for. See how it's dull. We didn't take off paint, but you can tell we got into the clear coat because the clear coat's a dull color. That's kind of what you're looking for. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our tack rag, we're going to tack the whole thing, and then we're going to shoot some primer on it. Alright, so for our primer, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 light coats, and then we're going to do a medium coat, and we'll probably wait about 10 minutes between each coat. Alright, for this last coat, we're going to put on just a little bit heavier than the other two. Alright, now that we got it all primed, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 2000 grit sandpaper. Hopefully you have it soaking in water, and we're going to wet sand it down. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our wax and grease remover and we're going to clean it off one more time before paint. Alright, now that we've got it sanded and cleaned, we're going to tack rag it and then we're going to paint it. Alright, with our base coat, we're going to do 3 coats and we're just going to lightly dust it on. We're not going to like pound it on. So. Alright, so after 3 coats of the base coat, we're actually going to do another one because as you can tell, it's still you can still kind of see some of the primer. So we're just going to shoot another coat on it and then it should be ready for clear coat. Alright guys, for our last step, we're going to put 3, possibly 4 layers of clear coat on. Before you do that, make sure to tack it off really good. There you have it, you guys. Wait about 24-48 hours, wet sand it, buff it, put it on your car. If you found this video helpful, please thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks.